Growing up in a farm was terrifying, and not for the reasons you may think. Sure, you had to be wary of insects and wildlife in general, but it was in fact the folklore that my mother passed on that scared me to my core. I lived in a small town known as Wilted Peaks, a rural area located in the outskirts of Maine, with a population of no more than 500. My father and mother owned acres of land they used as farms, so you can say I had a decent upbringing. Lonely due to the fact that I was homeschooled, but it wasn't bad. It was a bliss living on a farm where cows, chickens, and pigs were in abundance. I had a great time feeding, milking, and collecting eggs from the animals. I had a younger sister, Nia, and a younger brother, Jacob, who often helped me with my morning chores, though they weren't as receptive to feeding animals as I was. Although my siblings were annoying, they kept me company, which was a godsend considering I had no friends. And so my younger years were spent with Nia and Jacob playing with animals, doing chores, playing hide and seek, and learning about math and English through our parents. Nothing out of the ordinary, except for a strange incident that happened to me when I was 11. It was a cold day in the fall. The sun was setting, and I was playing hide and seek with Nia and Jacob in between the crops when, suddenly, an elderly couple appeared in front of me. A man and a woman who must have been in their late 60s or perhaps early 70s. Both of the folk looked weary, hunched, and had sunken eyes. "Hi, Eddie. My, you look like you could use some help hiding from your brothers and sisters, and we know just the spot." "Want us to show you?" said the woman. I'm not sure you're allowed to play. That would be cheating. Maybe next time," I said, in an attempt to kindly shrug off their advances. "Oh, are you sure? There are lots of animals in the room we are trying to show you if you follow us." "It will only take 5 minutes," the woman said as she slowly moved towards me. I won't deny, I nearly went along with them because I had never seen so many animals at once before. But my interaction with the elderly couple was interrupted by my mother. "Edward," in a concerned tone. I briefly turned to my mother, and by the time my attention returned to the elderly couple, they were gone. I explained to my mother what had transpired. She was disappointed, but she was disappointed in herself. "I don't know what I was thinking, letting you three out of my sight," she said. That's when she sat me down and told me a story her grandparents passed on. According to my mother, there's an elderly couple who lives in a worn-out house on a hill just 10 miles north of our farm. Many, including my mother, claim witches live there, but those claims have never been verified. The legends go further and say the presumed witches snatch children away, only to lock them up in a red room within their house. That said room has been claimed to be a gigantic furnace which many have called the Scalding Room, a room where the witches cremate children. Even more disturbing, it is said the ashes of the children are the main ingredients to black magic used to extend their own lives, while other claims say the ashes are used to access the world of limbo. Whatever the case may be, the tale briefly made sense to me when I realized the wailing I would often hear late at night might have a source. Rumors say authorities have attempted to visit the house to question the elderly couple, but the house is abandoned. Some say the town has even attempted to demolish the property, only to find out it had been rebuilt in the same condition a few miles away from its original location. My siblings and I remained cautious after that incident, and we never strayed too far from our parents after that. The mystery of the Scalding Room is a strange one. Now that I'm older, I'm not entirely convinced the legends are true, but it has always intrigued me. Who were those elderly folk, and how did they know my name?